Good morning, everybody. I'm not sure what day of the week I'm going to release this video. Maybe on Sunday. But today is Saturday, and I've been seeing in the comments recently people complaining that I'm not doing food reviews anymore. Most notably, they're complaining that I haven't been doing the donut reviews. I'm not going to be doing a donut review this morning, but I am going to be doing a food review for you. The food review is going to be a competition. Oh, they don't have it, but it's going to be Chick-fil-A breakfast versus McDonald's breakfast. Specifically, we're going to be doing a biscuit sandwich eating competition, challenge, competition. I don't know what to call it. The reason I'm doing this instead of donuts, I don't feel like having donuts today, but I'm hungry and I have work to do. I'm going to get home and knock out some more video editing, and I want to have something other than sugar in my belly when I do it. Normally, when I do the donut reviews, I had just left the gym, so I'm like starving, and I need the extra carbs, so I can go ahead and do that. Now, I'm having 2 biscuits this morning, so that's plenty of carbs, but it's not as sugary. So that's kind of my thought process here today. And I've never done this side by side, so I'm legitimately interested. When it comes to like a biscuit sandwich, this is my gluttonous go-to breakfast. This is when I'm like hungover or absolutely freaking starving, and I'm not going to be driving while eating. I don't think that you can eat a good biscuit sandwich while driving, and I usually get quite full when I get these. I usually feel like a fat ass when I go and get a biscuit sandwich because I don't just get one, I get 2. So this morning I looked like I was a little bit healthier because I went to 2 places and I got 1 at each place, so they didn't look at me like I was a disgusting fat body. When it comes to these biscuits, I'll tell you that McDonald's holds a very special place in my heart from my childhood. When I was a kid, we were poor kids in the 80s, and we couldn't afford to go out ever. McDonald's was a very, very special treat for me as a kid. The only time I got McDonald's was when it was my dad's visitation time, and my grandparents were the ones that actually watched us. They would take us to McDonald's occasionally for lunch, for cheeseburgers. We weren't allowed to get anything special on our burgers. I remember that. But McDonald's breakfast was an extremely rare treat for me. And I think as far as biscuits goes, McDonald's biscuits were the only ones I had up until I was a young teenager or something like that. I don't think I'd ever had biscuits anywhere else. And to me, it was a very magical, very special, very rare treat. So when I get the opportunity to have a McDonald's biscuit, it takes me back to a happy place in my childhood. So it's going to be hard for Chick-fil-A to compete with what I consider the standard. So this is going to be the McDonald's biscuit sandwich. There's copious amounts of egg. You can see the biscuit there. It's super buttery and flaky. I don't know, and very filling. Let's take a bite of this one. We're going to go back and forth on these. So McDonald's biscuit is extremely buttery. Extremely buttery. Gets all the way over the outside of your mouth. Kind of coats the roof of your mouth as well. The sausage that McDonald's uses has a decent amount of spice to it. And then the egg, you can't really taste it. And I don't really like this American cheese, but it's what all the fast food restaurants use. Insert chewing sounds. And Ben eating with his mouth full, talking with his mouth full. You always eat with your mouth full. You don't always talk with your mouth full. The coffee is Chick-fil-A coffee. I'm afraid I'm going to kill myself here. it's not that bad. My coffee is black, the way God intended it to be. All right, so there's the McDonald's biscuit. Let's look at the Chick-fil-A biscuit. My wife told me a while back that she actually likes the Chick-fil-A biscuit better than the McDonald's biscuit. So here is the Chick-fil-A biscuit. The color, it looks pretty similar. The McDonald's one was a little bit darker. This one is all crumbly. This thing is falling apart. This is a little bit messier than the McDonald's one. That, I don't know how that comes down. I'm assuming both of these come to the restaurant frozen. I don't know. Let's take a bite of the Chick-fil-A. I'm going to go, did I do that on the other one? Yeah. Go for the side that has all the egg and stuff sticking out. This is actually harder than I expected. That's what she said. Oh, coffee's good. Man, so the Chick-fil-A biscuit is light and delicate. It doesn't have any overpowering flavor, and what that does is it makes you really taste. I can actually taste the egg and the sausage and stuff while I'm eating this. I gotta decide how to rate these things. I would say, so the Chick-fil-A biscuit is very light and fluffy. And it doesn't have a lot of taste of its own. Therefore, you can really taste the egg and the cheese and the sausage when you take a bite. The McDonald's biscuit, the biscuit itself has a ton of flavor. It's salty and it's buttery, and it's the predominant flavor when you take a bite. And the McDonald's, my teeth are probably really gross. The McDonald's sausage is spicier, so it has a very strong flavor as well. When I take a bite of the Chick-fil-A, I actually taste the egg more than I taste the sausage, which is strange, kind of good. Makes it very difficult to judge between the two. I don't think I can do a rating system on this, like a 9 or 10 out of 10. They're both very, very good biscuits. I would say that if you prefer like bolder sausages, like a bolder or bolder flavors, salty biscuit, buttery biscuit, bold sausage flavor with a little bit of spice to it, the McDonald's would be the place to go. If you like a softer, more delicate biscuit sandwich where you want to be filled up with the immensity of a biscuit, is that the right word? But you also want the delicate flavor of the egg and all the other components, I would say Chick-fil-A is the way to go. For me personally, I think I have to go with McDonald's because of the nostalgia of it. Like this thing, the Chick-fil-A one is all falling apart. This one actually is kind of like a hard biscuit, although this little piece is coming off. This biscuit's a little harder. It's not falling apart in my hand. And just that saltiness and the butteriness, I don't know if it's just for nostalgia or if I like the bolder flavors, but I'm going to go with the McDonald's over the Chick-fil-A today. Although the Chick-fil-A sandwich is very good. Yeah, it's kind of a push, but if the two were next to each other, I'd probably go to Chick-fil-A, but also that's mostly because I usually have my family with me. And my kids like Chick-fil-A breakfast. They like the chicken minis. Chicken minis at Chick-fil-A for breakfast is one of the best breakfasts in the world. And I generally get the breakfast burritos at Chick-fil-A. Maybe that'll be my next. Let me know in the comments below if you have had Chick-fil-A breakfast. Everyone in the world's had McDonald's breakfast. Let me know if you've had Chick-fil-A. Let me know what your go-to breakfast order is. And let me know if you would like to see me do the burritos. I can do a burrito taste test. They have 2 different burritos on the menu. And the chicken minis. Might do that next time. Overall, I like Chick-fil-A's breakfast. But for a biscuit sandwich, McDonald's is the way to go. I think that's all I'm going to say today. Thank you for watching. I'll talk to you guys later.